Hello. As always, I have no idea what to talk about. Also, now I spending my thoughts, like spending my day. I mean, most of my daily thoughts are about what I'm gonna say here in this podcast, I guess. And the moments before I start, I completely forgetting what I wanted to talk about. Well, today is a big day. Well, relatively big day. It's 420. And actually, a few weeks ago we had Easter, and a lot of people told that, like, we have holidays, okay, that's great. But 2 days ago, well, not 2 days. Okay, this video will be posted on 21st of April, so basically, yeah, 2 days ago, it was 19th of April, aka Bicycle Day. The day when Hoffman had his first conscious acid trip. He consciously took an acid first. And April 20th is Ganja Day of smoking weed. So, yeah, how it's not a holiday, at least for someone. Like, I want a day free at the job, so I can take a trip, smoke some weed these 2 days. But no, apparently it doesn't count, say, as holiday. And you talking about equality. Well, I'm just obviously kidding, but you know my point. Like, actually, I don't even know my point now. Maybe that's actually my problem, because I don't know my point from time to time, and therefore I can't explain it correctly. Maybe. Anyway, or actually not anyway, but let's continue talking about that. Oh, yeah, I saw my legs are not looking good in the camera. So why do I bother? Same as actually my language, because I have pretty good speech for a non-native speaker, and still I always doubting, damn it, always had a problem with pronouncing this word. Always I have a doubt about correctness of my pronunciation, of my grammar, of all that stuff, which is not so much important. For example, I actually, okay, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing, what I'm going to do, but one of my friends is, well, to say it delicately, not really good English speaker. But does he bother? Hell no. Like, he's speaking like just fluently, but really, really bad. Like, really, sometimes he's trying to explain some complicated things with basic words, without any forms, any changes in the word, you know. I actually have no idea how it goes in English, but you know the point, like. And still he's pretty confident in his language level, even more than I. Also, yeah, like objectively I'm much better, but still I have so much doubt in all kind of stuff, actually. Some of it is reasonable, some of it is not really. But yeah, I guess, yeah, I should definitely stop worrying about such an unnecessary stuff. Especially when people know that I am not native speaker. Obviously they will not like judge harshly. But in the other hand, maybe I am like this because I am judging people by that. Which is, you know, I mean, I hate double standards. Actually, that's one thing I hate. Pretty much one of the most. Yeah, on the one level with lies. Because double standards are so shitty. Well, I had troubles in my best relationship so far because of double standards. Like, you know, that shit when you're doing something, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that, at least. But when your partner does that, it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm doing what I want and blah blah blah. And who are you to tell me I can't do that? So yeah, since I hate double standards and I don't want to be the one who actually making double standards. Like, I do judge people by their speech, but I don't want to be judged. And vice versa. Like, I want people to speak correctly, therefore I should speak correctly. Maybe that's a problem. But double standards are bad anyway. And therefore, basically my problem is my mindset, I guess. And how to change that? Yeah, most likely I will need third-party help. But you know, in the one hand, knowing the problem is like big step to solving it. In the other hand, knowing that you already made big step towards solving your problem may make you procrastinate making other steps for solving this problem. Yeah. Well, maybe knowing that will help me to stop procrastinating, which is Well, I'm not the only one with this problem, obviously, but you know, that's definitely one of my biggest problems. Laziness is like how many things I could achieve in this life without laziness. I mean, obviously, all the people could, but damn, it's hard sometimes. I'm really kind of jealous of people who thought to not be lazy. Like, let's put it as an example, my musical education. I had a teacher who were like highly professional musician, but really, really bad teacher. Like, she just wasn't able to work with kids. It was so hard. Like, I mean, I really remember only like one good day at music school. And yeah, it was obviously remarkable because at the end of the lesson I got Kinder Surprise. Yeah, but it was once in 7 years. In 7 fucking years. I was attending musical school like 3 times a week. Maybe more because there were 2 piano lessons, 1 theory lesson, and like few years it was 1 chorus lesson, singing lesson, let's say like this. So yeah, once in 7 years she showed herself as a good person, as a good teacher. And yeah, oh fuck, I remember we were like pranking at school. No, not pranking, but one of our friends got from her sister who worked in hospital, so he got from her like a bunch of death certificates, and all the kids were writing that certificates for someone else with some funny reason, like death from drowning down the toilet, like haha. And I wrote it for myself, and the reason was I hanged myself because of torture from the musician teacher. I mean, I wasn't suicidal, and I am not, and that's actually one really, really big topic, but not now. And it's bad. It's bad. Just for the note. So yeah, I wasn't actually suicidal, and it was obviously just like self-burn, self-prank. But how didn't ring a bell for my parents? Because yeah, they find out I wrote it. I mean, come on. That was weird. Actually, I guess I should tell them about that. So my point is, after I finished this musical school, I touched piano twice, literally. Well, maybe okay, maybe a bit more, maybe like 4 times. But yeah, once I played few months later because mother asked so to do so. Once I just played simplest melody. I can play it even now with my eyes closed. And yeah, maybe one time I was at my friend's house and she were studying there at that music school with me, but with other teacher, and her teacher actually taught her to love music, to be passionate about that. And yeah, now she's actually a professional musician. Well, not quite, but yeah, she's a singer. But I wanted to hang myself. Well, not really, jokingly. Well, once I actually made it, also jokingly. I made it because, weird enough, I never actually told anybody reason I did so. I mean, there was no kind of reason, like I just decided to I tied rope to the tree. I tied rope around my neck, and it was like just haha. That's all. I had scissors in my hands and I tried to cut the rope, but I dropped scissors and I actually started choking, and that was actually scary. And at that moment, I mean, once again, I didn't want to hurt myself, but I don't know, out of pure stupid curiosity. And at that moment, my brother, who was like few months old, so he started crying and screaming, and mother also heard me screaming because I was I was on the tree. I was on the street. Actually, yeah, I don't really remember how was that, because I was on the roof of our one of garden buildings, and the branch of that tree was not so high, so I could actually tie a rope around it. So I have no idea how the hell did I started choking, and like how I actually turned out to hurt myself. And yeah, I started screaming and mom came and cut the rope. So yeah, I was okay, thankfully. So yeah, it was stupid. I mean, and once again, I wasn't trying to hurt myself, but I did. And you know, that's weird, because I had a feeling that I will not be able to cut the rope, like something will happen. I mean, that's really weird feeling, like when you know that something will happen. Like, obviously you can't be sure, because it's somehow like that sixth feeling, right? Sixth sense, yeah, sixth sense. You can't explain it. You can't actually say for sure that you do feel it, but afterwards you like 100% sure that you could predict it, but you didn't, because you didn't listen to your guts, I guess. So also I was thinking that these these guts, this your sixth sense is somehow connected to your subconsciousness, and also has something to do with fourth dimension, like, because you feel the presence of this event on four-dimensional space. And how do you feel it? Through your subconsciousness, which is connected to higher level of that reality layer, or actually, yeah, layers of reality is also one big topic. But for today, I guess that's over. Yeah, I already told you the story. I guess this story was also the one I told nobody yet. Yeah. And also, I started to write down the topics I want to talk about, but obviously I'm forgetting it and starting talking about something else. But it was still good, and that's not the last time I recording myself talking some nonsense. Or actually, not nonsense. I guess not nonsense, obviously, but and there is a strong point of doing this. Yeah, overcome my inability to speak, to put my thoughts directly from the head through the mouth in the air, in the reality, because you can never know something unless it's being said, I mean, I guess by being silent, I actually have no idea. Am I looking smarter or oppositely more stupid? Because, well, yeah, depends on at which moment you're keeping silence. Obviously. Yeah, and to find this balance between talking nonsense and saying nothing. Yeah. Well, not talking, actually, yeah. No balance between talking nonsense and saying nothing. No talking nonsense at all. That's, or actually, wait a second, no. Sometimes you just have to feel like informational field with some information, even though it's nonsense. But I don't know, I don't like this entropy. Like, who needs unnecessary information? Like, sometimes that small talks about weather, about, I don't know, something typical, like really typical. Like, yeah, at work. Discussing how hard work is, or how nonsense work is, or how stupid your work is, or how bad is your day, how much you hate Mondays, that. And like, in the one hand, usually it's visible that people are also tired of discussing this. But, well, maybe that means that they are like open for talk, but you can get into people's head. So yeah, as I said before, some things have to be told to become reality. Yeah. I guess I'll leave you on this note. So farewell for now, and take care.